Hi, this is Jim with Helios Partnership Success. Today, I'd like to introduce you to Candy Yeager, the HR coordinator at Coldspring-Oakhurst Consolidated Independent School District. They're located in Cold Spring, Texas, and Miss Yeager and her team at Coldspring-Oakhurst have been using Helios and want to share with you their experience of making the most of it. What was it like before Helios?
Well, everything we had is paper. It was all paper. There was no onboarding. There was nothing. We had no workflows in place for supplemental pays. We had nothing. It literally went from desk to desk to desk. We would have people that had turned in supplemental pay forms and hadn't gotten paid. And then we have to sort through all of that to find where is it. That has been eliminated, and it has been wonderful.
So, Candy, how has Helios helped you so far?
The onboarding, oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. If we did not have this in place, I can tell you that my stress button would be huge right now, because just thinking about all the paper that came along with all of that, and then getting all the appropriate signatures. So I can see this being a very seamless process this summer, and I'm very excited about that. Not having to file, that's huge. That takes an enormous amount of time. Knowing now that I can just click on a button, find everything that's in that employee's file that they've done, and not have to go digging for it is wonderful. We have not had an audit yet. We're having our first one in August. I see it being a very simple process. They go in there, they click and see what's there. So I'm looking forward to this audit, which I normally do not. So I'm looking forward to it. One of the ones that's been really nice to have is a begin hire form. Prior to having a paperless system, it was just written on a piece of notebook paper somewhere and filed in a file. Now all of this is connected to that person that we hired. We know who we interviewed. We don't have to go digging for it. Just things like that. So that's, besides the travel form, to me, that's been the best form so far.
What's that setup process been like for you? And just how about support? How quickly available has support been for you?
I really cannot say enough about the support that we have received, at least in the day that I got a response back. It was never did I have to wait 2 or 3 or 4 days to get the response. And the help was good. It was step by step, this is what you do. It wasn't like figure it out, Candy. It was good help. So Helios, definitely the support system is fabulous. And Helios putting deeper dives out there just so you can go back and remind yourself or learn more. That's a powerful tool.
And Candy, how would you say Helios has helped you save money?
Cost-wise, I would say just the amount of time that we're saving, getting all of these things in place. I know it's going to cut my time in half, for sure. Maybe more, because I'm not shuffling paper. Also, paper cost. I promise you, our maintenance department is like, do y'all not need paper? We still have a few departments that like their paper copy, and that's okay. I mean, but it hasn't slowed us down. We have a lady that's been with us for 35 years. She's the one that does all of the supplemental pays and the one that approves the travel form at the end. She said it's the easiest program she's ever seen and has made her life so much simpler, because then she doesn't have to pass paper somewhere else. She knows that it's going back to that person. It's their responsibility. So that has really helped us a lot, and time saving just in her little department. I promise she would tell you she has saved an enormous amount of time.
Then you would say then Helios is quite a user-friendly system.
Oh, absolutely. Forms are so easy to create, even if you start with nothing. It's still easy to create. So, yeah, it's made life a lot easier on my end, for sure. And it's so simple to go back in and change it and make it perfect for what we need. And so it's just been really good. Principals will call and they'll say, hey, you know, on that form that we have, can we add this in here? Because I would like to know that. It really simply is like 2 clicks of a button and it's done. So that has been really nice. It's seamless. I mean, it's very fast. I can develop a form in less than probably 3 minutes. I mean, doesn't matter. If they send me something, it's done. It's so simple. And that helps too, because then it's not a daunting task for me, in the middle of all the other HR stuff.
Well, it sounds like mission accomplished with Helios. And I know, as far as the modules, Kennedy, that you've been using, our core system, the onboarding, the workflows, the employee portal, and the hiring modules, what has been the most helpful so far?
Well, for me, I would have to say it's the onboarding process. It's forced me to look outside of the box that I've always been in and find better ways to do things. And Helios has definitely helped those processes.
Any final thoughts on Helios that you would share with someone who's considering a new system?
If I could say anything to another district, jump in because it's not hard to learn. It's super user friendly. Setup is easy once you learn the process. And if all of these things could talk to each other, it would cut your time in half. So to me, jump in and just see what all it has to offer. It's been a pleasure working with y'all. It really has. So yeah, no, I'm perfect. I'm very happy, always happy if someone wants to call from another district and talk, more than happy to give a really good 2 thumbs up because it's been a pleasure.